Hello everybody. If you do not understand what I say, go to Gemini and ask to translate this video, okay? Just put the link of this video to Gemini, ask him what I'm talking about here. He's gonna tell you what I say, okay? I'm not gonna switch to any other language. I'm keeping English, okay? So yeah, have a good thank you. Alright guys, that's me again. Hello, dear 30 people watching me. I hope you guys are doing good. So, doing well. So let's actually start talking about today's topic, which is fear of mistakes. It's funny that everybody's trying to keep a beautiful picture of themselves. Yeah, everybody's trying to look like they're living their best life, and of course this is nothing new. On social media, this is the only thing we actually see. Yeah, look, this is me, and on my trip to Hawaii or whatever. Yeah, this is me with my expensive car. This is me in my with my beautiful girlfriend, blah blah blah. So all of this stuff, of course, it provokes some mechanisms in our brain, comparative mechanisms. Yeah, they just keep comparing our life to the lives of people that we see on social media. And of course, this is not realistic. I'm not saying anything new right now, I think. But the fact is, this just steals a lot of our joy. Yeah, comparison is a thief of joy, or whatever the saying. It's important to. I find it is important to remind ourselves that. Yeah, just remind ourselves of this saying. Yeah, comparison is a thief of joy. Yeah. So, for me, it was actually quite liberating, because it's the advice that my therapist gave me, which is called a coping card. So anytime when you feel like you have some negative emotion or whatever, yeah, some anxiety, some feelings, which were provoked by your internal trigger, it might be a good idea to pull out your coping card, which is just a list of some phrases that can calm you down. So, for example, in my coping card, I have some phrases like, once again, some sayings like comparison is a thief of joy, or something like everybody can make mistakes, that's okay. Because actually, from what I've heard, an emotion can it can alter your it can alter your emotional state, and it sometimes, personally, in my subjective experience, it felt like it was not rational. No, it was not rational. Yeah, it was shit's falling down from around. Yeah. It was not rational. I was like, why the fuck am I feeling this weird emotion, even though there's no like sense in feeling it? Yeah, why am I in fear of some illogical stuff? So, for example, yeah, because of some of my weird phobias, at one point of my life, I started being afraid of some some words like, like demon, devil, all that stuff, because I thought that these words carry some negative energy in it. And I thought, yeah, I just started feeling fear when I heard these words, or when I pronounced these words. It wasn't like I was just pronouncing the word demon, demon, demon all over. Yeah, but the thing is, I was just no, some contexts, I don't know, in some contexts it's appropriate to say demon. Yeah. Whatever, man. So, and I was like, okay, when I was 16 years old, or whatever, 15, 12, if I saw a word demon in a text, or I heard it, I was not feeling any fear. But now, when I'm 25 years old, and it actually started when I was 20 years old. Can you imagine that? Now I can experience some negative emotions because of that. It's fucking nonsense. Yeah. So, and this made me actually kind of mad about the fact that this can happen. Yeah, this is a thing. And I was like, well, why the fuck is it happening? I was getting angry at myself, like, why the fuck? How did I get to this point? And I actually kind of know how I got to this point. Like, once again, this is one of the consequences of doing drugs, you guys, yeah? Because at one point in my life, I was actually experimenting with LSD, with LSD mainly, and different psychedelics. Started fucking something changed, and I think it is irreversible. Yeah, because after one of my trips, I just woke up and I understood that, yeah, first of all, it was a horrible trip. It was like an 18-hour trip full of fucking pain, guys. I don't know. It was just horrible. Okay? I'm not gonna get into detail, but it was fucking horrible. But it was 5 years ago or 6 years ago, so yeah, right now I'm not, I'm not that into regretting it. Yeah, but but if I can deliver a message from this video, do not do LSD, guys. I don't know. I just think it's not worth it. Some people can say that, oh my God, psychedelics can cure people from depression. Everybody go ahead and go take LSD. This can change your life forever. Yeah, it can change your life forever, but not necessarily in a good way. So yeah, and I remember precisely that once I was doing this, I took some mushrooms, some psychedelic mushrooms, and during motherfucker. So, and during that trip, I just started seeing some weird fucking, I would call it a witch. It's like it's like a face of a witch. Yeah. And it's kind of demonic, some kind of a demon witch, something like that. I don't know. And yeah, after that, man, and I did more drugs after that. I mean, not the same day, but within a couple of months. And it got worse. Like, I started seeing demons a lot. And I started hearing shit. And I mean, not like hearing voices, it wasn't like I was just hearing a voice, but some intrusive thoughts started appearing in my mind. And I was like, what the fuck is this? How do I deal with it? How do I make it go away? And actually, I don't know. I still, fighting a thought, not a good idea. Ignoring it, well, I don't know, mostly didn't bring a lot of results. Loving it, yeah, try to love your emotions, your thoughts. Okay, but still, it just kind of, if you're seeing a fucking demon, yeah, uh, how the fuck do I love it? Yeah, it's just weird. It's easy to love something that looks good and that for what you already have some affection. So, and yeah, guys, let me clarify, okay? It's not like I see a demon right here. It's not like a physical demon or whatever. It's just like a symbol. It kind of appears a little in a subtle way, Right now, actually, thankfully, it kind of almost fully went away. Yeah, but at that time, man, it was messing with my mind. So, yeah, this is I think the psychedelics and the other drugs that I did, yeah, they kind of contributed to it. So, when I was 15 or whatever, and yeah, and when I was younger, let's say, yeah, before 20, I was like, man, fuck it. Let's do drugs. I mean, yeah, let's smoke more weed and more weed and more. And let's fucking get drunk. Let's do some psychedelics. Oh, they say that you can it's best to do it once every 6 months. Fuck it, let's do it once a week. Yeah, so fuck it. YOLO. Let's do it right now. In fact, I was not afraid of the consequences, but I didn't think that the consequences would be like this. So my advice to you guys, if you want to feel some interesting shit, yeah, I think from my experience, it's not the best idea to try drugs. Trust me. If you're not lucky with it, and nobody guarantees that you can be lucky with it, yeah, then you might actually regret it. I always thought that I was a person that knew how not to regret, yeah. I have no regrets, fuck it, But after it has been years since, it has been something like 5 years or something since I've tried, since I've done drugs, I haven't taken any drug for 5 years. And I still sometimes I still see these motherfucking symbols, which are terrifying. Kind of got used to them, but still, like, what the fuck? Why is it in my head? Sometimes I get these impulsive, intrusive thoughts. So, it still didn't go away. And I think it wouldn't be the case if I just hadn't done drugs, So, and it's actually one of the main messages in my book that I am writing right now. Yeah, I want to show you what I went through during the trips. Yeah, what I felt, what I saw, in what situations I got into. Yeah, but actually it was not of course right now I understand, okay, it is what it is. Let's take the best out of it. But it was actually not kind of worth it, yeah? If you want to feel great, there are other ways to do it, yeah? So, it sounds generic, but sports, I don't know, improve your diet, don't eat shit, yeah? Don't eat sugar. Ceasing to eat sugar, it actually made my life so much better. Oh my God. And it's not only for me that it has done that, If you feel anxious for no reason, if you feel depressed for no reason, or whatever, try removing sugar from your diet. Yeah? I don't know, man. Just try it for at least 2 days. It helped me enormously. So, yeah. Try fasting as well. But of course, I'm not giving you advice. I'm not a doctor. Yeah, but try to do it, I don't know, after consulting a a doctor preferably. I know you're not gonna do it most likely, but still, you know, just do some research. And fasting is also a great way to feel great. You know, when I do a day of fasting, of not eating anything for the whole day, I feel fucking great, man. And I thought, oh my God, yeah, it's just it what we eat, what we do not eat, this affects our state a lot, turns out. And of course, there's more to it, yeah, to feeling great. Self-compassion, I don't know, doing stuff that you like, all that stuff. But for me, it was this, you know, because as soon as I modified my diet, I started feeling the desire to make videos again. And yeah, and of course I did more things, yeah, to motivate myself to do it, but still, this was a major thing. And of course I am on antidepressants as well, yeah, so don't exclude this. So yeah, all these things, yeah, all these experiences with drugs, they led me to some bad consequences, I would say, yeah. But we can call it a mistake, and I can regret it, of course. Oh my God, why did I do that? Blah blah blah. But now, yeah, I can take the best out of it, and I can share my experience with you, because, you know, one of the most useful things that I learned in my life, that pain is part of life. You know, you cannot just completely avoid pain. Like, oh my God, I'm not gonna feel pain in my life ever. I'm gonna try to do so. Not a possible thing to do. So I've gone through pain. I made my conclusions. So if my oh my God, if my skills of convincing skills, of persuasion, yeah, if they are good enough, then please consider not doing any of the drugs that I mentioned, at least, yeah. If you were planning to do so, if you were not planning to try any drugs in your life, that's a great idea, man, in my opinion. Of course, you know, if you do some ketamine or LSD in a motherfucker. Thank you for watching this video. Unfortunately, my space on the phone ran out, so I have to stop it here. The main message, don't do drugs. Do something else, yeah. Try fasting, try quitting sugar, try doing sports, try doing what you like, yeah, some activities that you find interesting. This is it, yeah. More about this, I think you will find it in my book, but once again, I don't know when I'm gonna release it. It will take some time. This is it. Thank you for watching this video. See you in the next one.